Hey guys, it's Jen with Simply Fit and Fresh, and I'm here to talk to you today about something I'm getting a lot of questions and comments about lately, plant-based eating, right? Specifically, the Game Changer documentary. If you haven't seen it, it's very entertaining. I would recommend taking an hour or so out of your time to watch that one. And what it talks about is how plant-based eating affected performance, okay, for athletes, and people just trying to get the most out of their health and fitness, okay? So that's what the premise of it is about, right? So plant-based eating, what is that? If you imagine that what you eat is like the old school food guide pyramid, okay? The base of that pyramid, the base of your structure is plants. Plants are vegetables, fruits, nuts, beans, seeds, grains, those kind of things that come from plants versus animals, right? Meat, poultry, fish, eggs, dairy, cheese, yogurt, milk, all that kind of stuff. So focusing more on the base of your eating from plants. Now the base, that's not 100%. That's not vegan. That's not even vegetarian, okay? That is the base of what you're eating is plant-based. And then you can get the majority of the benefits of this plant-based eating style. So what are the benefits? Okay, more fiber and more vitamins and minerals, more nutrients than eating a more meat-centric diet, okay? But they're also talking about the standard American diet, the SAD or SAD diet, which is highly processed. Lots of simple carbohydrates, processed foods, lots of bad fats, and those kind of things that you want to avoid when you go towards a plant-based diet. Now, it is easy to say, well, wheat is a plant. I'm just going to eat pancakes and cereal and pasta with some tomato sauce, and I'm going to be plant-based. No, you're not going to get the benefits. Vegetables, eat your vegetables. If you're going to do this, do it right, okay? Eat the vegetables and then the beans and the nuts and the seeds and the fruits. And if you want to add in grains, if grains agree with you, then do that. Then have some oats or corn or gluten if that agrees with you, okay? I'm just talking today about plant-based diet, and that's what it is. It's not 100% plants, right? It's the majority of what you're eating is plants, okay? So now let me talk about this documentary a little bit. Number one, when somebody's making a movie, they want it to be entertaining or nobody's gonna watch it, right? So if they just came on and talked about how healthy broccoli was or their green burritos that they make a lot of in this movie, then that wouldn't be nearly as interesting. Instead, they show people that are eating those things and the results that they have in a couple of kind of anecdotal studies that they do. One thing that I want to point out though is that the point of this is, number one, to be entertaining, right? It's not 100% true. There's some people that come on there in white lab coats and they're standing in a lab and they looked all doctory and official and they reference some result that they had. Now, if they're referencing a specific study and they flash the study up there on the screen, then it's probably legit. But if there's just someone standing there talking about it, it's not, okay? It's not real. I have a science background, a degree in biomedical engineering and years in research to tell you that if there's a legit study, they're gonna reference that legit study. A lot of the stuff they're talking about is anecdotal evidence. It's not real. And they say that in some of the kind of tests that they do in the movie that, okay, this isn't a real double-blind, research study. This is just, we wanted to see what happened, and that makes it entertaining. I'm telling you, it's a really good thing, a really good movie. If you wanna see it, go watch it. I'd highly recommend it. It's informative. Okay, but it's not 120% vegan, right? It's not saying go out there and just eat vegetables. It's talking about plant-based eating, and truly you can get the benefit of plant-based eating by eating mostly vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, fruits, and those kind of things with meat and meat products, yogurt, eggs as your accessories. Instead of basing your diet in that, having the base in plants and adding those things as accessories. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. I'll talk a little bit in a future video about how to do that, why to do that, some tips if you want to kind of get started in plant-based eating. I wouldn't recommend diving into vegan right away. It's a little harsh, okay? First of all, it's going to give you some digestive upset because your body isn't used to eating that way. So easing into that way of eating and how to do that and why a little bit is something that I'm going to touch on in a future video. So if you like this, thank you. Check out my YouTube channel. Follow me, Simply Fit and Fresh on Facebook or Jennifer Pantal on Instagram. Like, subscribe, all of those things, and keep an eye out because I got another one coming.